Welcome in again, everybody. We are here today on November 4th, Election Day. This semester's political science video is going to be on Election Day. We're going to learn about three things here today. We're going to learn about the lesser-known facts of elections. We're going to learn about the election judges, and we're also going to learn about the academic side of election day. Went towards either the Republican or the Libertarian candidates, and let me tell you why that is. This is Maryland's 3rd district, one of the top 5, or should I say top 10 most gerrymandered districts in all of the country. Therefore, every vote for every non-democratic person counts on this ballot. As you can see, Maryland's 3rd district is gerrymandered in a way to include many parts of the states. Those counties include Montgomery, Howard, Baltimore, and Anne Arundel counties, as well as major cities such as Baltimore City and Annapolis. Now, here to speak with us about the election process is election judge Ellen Beebe. Could you tell us a little bit about what it was like to be an election judge?
Hi, Josh. It was very informative, and I got a whole new light on how the process works. And it is very secure, and it's very point by point of directions of what you have to do and how you have to welcome the people coming in and escort them to the polling booth, and the security that is around that. And
so would you say that there is a lot done to protect voting fraud?
Absolutely. There absolutely is. And that is what really struck me as being very attentive, and how they get the early results from the precincts. And it is all very point by point of exactly what you have to do. And I found it to be very enlightening of how if someone has a question, then the judges of both parties have to be there to answer the question. And you cannot ask someone if they need help, getting to the poll, they have to ask you for help. And how the people outside with giving out the literature have to be within 25 feet of the doors of the polling place. And how someone from the election board comes to every polling place and just watches everyone. You really don't know who they are at the time. And how the results at the end at 8 o'clock and 1 second, the machines are turned off, and how it gets to the actual board and they get counted. And the security of the polling booths is just amazing, of how you have to run tapes beforehand and make sure everything is at a 0 balance, 0 votes, 0 people. And then at 6:59 a.m., you are allowed to turn on the polling booths and the poll book, and as people come in, you have to look, the last name and first name, and all you can ask is the month and day of their birth.
As you can see, it's important to learn about the election in a school setting, and that's for a couple of reasons. First of all, it is important to have a formal education of the election process and all that goes into it. Second of all, it is important to learn about what the polls mean, and while watching these news groups like CNN all night long, you learn about how they take exit polls and how they really dissect the polls and how different people of different ideologies view what the same numbers mean. We're now going to hear from Matt Solomon, a very educated classmate of mine.
Hello, I just want to ask you, why do you think it's important to participate in this election watching party event?
Well, because our generation in particular, the millennial generation, is very apathetic and cynical about electoral politics. So I think it's good to show up. And
we're now going to hear from Dwayne, a former classmate of mine who has worked numerous campaigns. Dwayne, why are you here? After you graduated on this night about elections, we're having a party. Why do you find it important to be here?
For the past, since I graduated, I guess, I've been civically active, working on campaigns, District 20, District 5 County Council, and I find that it's essentially important to be civically active because, as the cliche goes, you don't vote, you shouldn't say anything, and I truly believe that. So I'm here because I believe that you should do something. That's why I'm here, and with all my friends watching.
As you can see, the gubernatorial race in Maryland was very close, with Larry Hogan only winning by a slim margin, but getting the majority of votes from the majority of counties here in the state. What we've learned today is that being an election judge, while most people don't think about it, is very serious work. We've learned about how important it is to get a formal education about politics and especially the electoral process, and we've heard from some very bright young minds of the future and how they view the importance of this day. I would like to thank everyone for watching this video today and participating in the video as well. A special thanks to my mother, Dwayne and Matt Solomon, and we'll see you next time.